Hey guys, welcome back to Music Talk with John. I'm out walking again, and I thought I'd do a cool little thing. I was trying to come up with an idea, and I just saw another one. Rob over at Northern Revolutions. Hello! It's my kid up there, going overhead. Rob Northern Revolutions just did a video based off of, I think, MGK Boston. I don't know if I got that correct. He's still kind of new to me. I'm getting used to his videos. And they had this thing about what my 13-year-old me would be listening to. So I decided to kind of do that one. I thought that was neat. And I was really brainstorming because I'm like 13. That would have been 1985, right? 1985. Yeah, so 1985. So I kind of looked at, I didn't get to finish the songs. I might just do the albums I had in my house. That might probably take enough of time right there. That I can remember, and I know a friend that's watching probably will say, yeah, you forgot this one, and this one, because he kind of knew my albums more than I do. And we didn't have a lot of albums in the house, but at 13, this is what I would have been listening to. So let's take a look at the albums, and maybe I'll do another one on the songs that I was listening to in 1985. So the first album that comes to mind that I definitely remember is it was a Neil Diamond album. Actually, no, let's start with Elton John, because this is one I played the crap out of. Tumbleweed Connection. My dad didn't have Bad Man Across the Water that I remember, but he had Tumbleweed, and it had on there was Come Down in Time, Burn Down the Mission, Where to Now St. Peter. I think Come Down in Time and Burn Down the Mission were two big hits, but to me, the first time I heard Come Down, Where to Now St. Peter, there's something about the guitar effect that he used and just everything about that song that, and I had probably never heard a song recorded like that before. I took myself a canoe. So, I'd never heard a song recorded like that before. And I got distracted by a skier. I think she wanted me to get her in the shot, so my bad. It was just something about that song, and I would play it and play it and play it. And just the whole album, I like Talking Old Soldiers on there. It's more of a conversation piece than it was a song, you know, if you know the song.
Say, can I buy you another glass of beer?
So that was a big one for me, that I would just lay down on the floor with the stereo behind me and just put the headphones on and get lost in it. The next one I remember having was it was a Neil Diamond album. It was Taproot Manuscript. I think it was his sixth album, and the second side of it definitely related to me because it was like these kids singing in a choir. And they had these silly sounds like "I am the lion," roar, and the kids would laugh. I am the lion. So it was sort of a concept album for Neil Diamond, but I don't know. I didn't read up enough on it. But the big songs off of that were "Cracklin' Rosie."
Ah, Cracklin' Rosie, get on board. We gonna ride.
And He Ain't Heavy. You know, He Ain't Heavy. He's my brother. And I think they used that at the end of Rambo, one of the Rambo movies. But the Child song on side 2 and I Am the Lion were the two that I was mentioning that stuck out to me as a child. So, then there was another Neil Diamond, The Jazz Singer. Wasn't into the movie as a kid, but I liked the soundtrack. I liked Love on the Rocks. Yeah, I did. I liked Love on the Rocks. Coming to America.
Coming to America.
I'm not like the most patriotic person in the world, but I liked the song. I thought it was a cool song about, you know, immigrants and, you know, them coming to a new land of opportunity. Sorry if I'm out of breath and you're hearing a lot of today. So that was a big one. Yeah, just the whole album. I can put that Acapulco, even as cheesy as that song is, I love that song. So the whole Jazz Singer album I still put it on today. I'm still actually looking for a good copy on vinyl because every copy I find on vinyl is just crap. So right now I have a decent copy on vinyl and I have a CD version of it. Then Billy Joel Glass Houses. That I believe, so Billy Joel started a little bit before that, but that was the first album I had and it was given to me by a friend, Gary. But I did have, my dad had this cassette holder, didn't even have cases, just cassettes that went into a holder. And I pulled that out of there one day, tried it out, and man, as soon as I heard dun, 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 you know, Anthony lives in a grocery store, forget it, I was done, and I've never gotten tired of that album, no way. So, but in album form, I had Glass Houses, and that I would play and play and play, and just, yeah, that's one of those first albums. I'm just making sure my kid's not coming around, so I have to stop the video. So, by the way, I'm in Colorado. My kid's adaptive skiing. She's in a wheelchair, but they bring these kids out here in wheelchairs that can ski around, and they put them in these things. So I'll probably pop some video in there so you guys can see what it looks like. Very cool. But anyway, so Glass Houses, yeah, it doesn't get old, never got old. Just love that song. Billy said he wrote that album because he wanted more of a rock and roll album, because after like The Stranger, they were doing more arenas and big tours and stuff. So he wanted some rockers that would rock out more of an arena. So not mostly just piano bass songs. He wanted some guitar bass songs. And hopefully this wind isn't too crazy, guys, because I'm gonna put this video up whether there is or not. Then let's see, the Beach Boys' Greatest Hits. That's probably the first album I ever ordered when they used to advertise albums on TV. And I was just getting into the Beach Boys, and I loved, you know, like Help Me Rhonda, Surfing USA, Good Vibrations. I had a Beach Boys phase, and I remember getting that album, and my needle broke, and I ran it over to a friend's house and listened to it over there, and just played the crap out of that album also. So it wasn't the golden, it was some generic version on a K-Tel, who knows what it was. It wasn't the one that we see now, the Beach Boys Endless Summer or whatever it's called, that's pretty popular right now for their greatest hits. But yeah, I played that like crazy. Then last two, now I asked my dad, and he said we had Chicago's Greatest Hits. I kind of remember having that. For some reason I remember playing Chicago more on cassette, but he said we had that one, so we had that one. So probably not one I played that much, but I do remember playing Chicago at some point. And then the last one here was Tony Orlando and Dawn's Greatest Hits. And I just liked it. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, songs like that. You know, at 13, you know, it's about right? I know some of my other older friends, I had friends that were 3 years older than me, 4 years older than me, and they were rocking out pretty good. And they were kind of making fun of me a little bit, trying to urge me into some harder stuff, but always very patient with me. But yeah, that was the other one too. And it's funny because years later, when I started getting back into vinyl and I saw it, I'm like, oh, you know, you grab it because it's nostalgic. And you know, the problem with that is I got it home and it lost something. I still kind of like those songs. They're very good pop songs. And like the go-tos, like what was it? Candida, wasn't there Candida? Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Knock 3 times. Those standards still stick. I still like those a lot. But I don't know if my kid's coming down. Might even get a shot of her. But yeah, it didn't stick as much, and I think I've actually gotten rid of it since. Who knows if I'll pick it up again, but that was it. So let's see if I can do another video while I'm here. I'm actually filming a lot of video for her. I'm looking to see if that's her coming down right now. She's turned into a little bit of a hot rod out here, but no, that's not her. But yeah, so we're having a good time out here. Look at that. I mean, this is a view you don't normally get in my videos. Right there, for those mountains and everything. Check that out. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you're familiar with any of those albums, let me know. And I'll try to get one more in with some of the songs I was listening to, like radio songs that filled up my blank cassettes, right? So anyway, until next time, I hope you guys enjoy your music and you take care out there. Bye.
Go. I feel like we're a race car right now.
Yeah.